in this bit also we are going to learn about the decimals multiplication, but in this bit particularly we are multiplying a decimal with 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 like that. So how we have to multiply a decimal with 10, 100, 1000, 10,000? See, very easy. Multiplying a decimal with 10, 100, 1000. See how we have to multiply. The first question, 21.3 into 10. See, when you are going to multiply the decimal with 10, 100,000, first you can write the number as usual, should not think about the point. So if there is a no point, we can write it as a 230. Then take 0 from here. Yes, this product will get, if there is a nothing, there is a no point, we will get this product while multiplying 213 with 10. Now you can take a point. Now you can take a point. How we have to take the point? See, after getting the product, you can take the point. How we have to take? Count the decimals in the decimal part. How many decimals are there? Only one decimal. So decimal is one only. So you can take one digit after the point in the product. One digit means we can get here 213.0 will get. That means we can write simply 213. So 21.3 into 10 is equal to 230. The second question, what is there? 36.8 into 10. So I said you can write the number 368, take 0 from here. So now you can put the decimal point. How many decimals are there in the decimal part? You can count. One decimal is there, then you can take one digit after the point in the product. So 368.0. So 36.8 into 10 is equal to 368. After the point 0 is there is no value for the 0 here. The third one, 53.7 into 10. So I said you can write the number as usual, take 0 from here. So we can get 5370 is the product if there is no point. Now you can count the decimals in the decimal part, one decimal. Then you can take one for after point. 537.0 will get. So 53.7 into 10 is equal to 537. So we can go for the fourth one. So what is the fourth one? 168.07 into 10. Similarly, it is also same. 10 you can take. Now count the decimals in the decimal part. 1 2 1 2 until we can get point here. So 168.07 into 10. We can write 1680.70. So if there will be a 0 in last in the decimal part, that means 0 will be the last digit in the decimal part, then you can't count. It is not neglectable, so not required to count. So we can write it is also like this. Now fifth one, see, 131.1 into 100. So here two zeros are there. Write the number as usual, 1311, 2 zeros you can take from here. Now you can put the point. How many digits after the point will get? One digit, because in the decimal part only one decimal is there. So we can get to point here. So that 131.1 into 100 is equal 13110.0 will get. That is 13110. This is the answer. The sixth question is, what is the sixth question? 156.1. 156.1 into 100. Same, 156.1 2 zeros you can take from here. Now count the digits in the decimal part. How many digits? Only one digit is there. So one number after means we can get a point here. So 156.1 into 100 is equal to 15610.0 means we can write simple 15610. Now seventh one, 3.62 into 100. 3.62 into 100. So I said 362, you can take 2 zeros are there, 2 zeros you can put in. Now count the digits in the decimal part. 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2 digits after you will get point from right to left. So 362.00. 2 zeros are there, it is uncount, and that means we are not taking in the count. So but 3.62 into 100 is equal to 360. This is the answer. So we'll discuss the rest of the problems in the next video.